Hello YouTube. Bane666 here. I just came across this interesting video.
Well, our next guest is an Australian TV icon. For decades, Kerri-Anne Kennerley has charmed Hollywood stars, royals and politicians with her gift of the gab.
Plus, we just love her. But this morning, she launches a major new mission. It's a project that could change the lives of women throughout the nation. There's nothing Kerri-Anne can't do. She's one of Australia's most recognisable media personalities.
What a great way to end an interview.
A three-time Gold Logie nominee, CAC is a powerful force, even with the world's biggest stars.
Just come on and make that work.
Now, Kerri-Anne is embarking on a new mission. She's the chair of Switched On Women, a consumer network to unlock the growing buying power of Australian women and help save them time and money. With 72% of women controlling household spending and 24% of households now having a female breadwinner, Switched On Women encourages businesses to offer discounts on products like energy, groceries and petrol, as well as services like health insurance specifically targeted at women.
In other words, it's a discount for having a vagina.
And Kerri-Anne joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to see you guys.
See you. Tell us about this campaign and tell us why now. You've been in the media for 30 fantastic years. Why now and why this?
A bit longer, but anyway, who's counting? This is one of the cleverest, most interesting initiatives I've ever come up with. This is a consumer movement targeted women to harness their buying power to try and get discounts, new products and services. It is so clever, but it's all about the numbers. We need women to be a united voice so that they can, in fact, demand discounts and products and services from big business.
And why exactly should they have the right to demand discounts? Well, according to this campaign, it's because they were born female. No other reason needed, apparently.
It's really simple.
All right, tell us how simple it is. How can women get involved?
Well, we love to shop. And I think
really? I've never met a...
Go figure.
Yeah.
I think we are pretty discerning shoppers, and it's great when you go into a furniture store or decorating the house or buying a frock, you can get a deal. But in terms of high-end essential household items like energy, petrol, groceries, you can't do a deal. So here we get the numbers. So you just log on to switchedonwomen.com. Then those numbers are used to talk to business about a better deal that is targeted at women. Offers made you either like it or not. Cost you no money, and then you can even use that offer to shop around to your other services. So it's pretty simple, but we need the numbers, and women need to have that united voice, get together, and we can do something constructive.
And
save money.
It sounds like women are starting to get that united voice. So those figures in that story, I think 24% of Australian households, now women are the major breadwinner. That's a quarter of Australian households. That's unbelievable.
Extraordinary figures. Also, the stats tell us 72% of women run the whole household budget. That means they put the groceries in the fridge and the cupboards. They pay the utilities, pay the telcos, pay everything. 72% of women have charge over that. So therefore, let's get together and respectfully demand a better deal. It's like putting retail, it's the cleverest thing. It's so easy, so simple, but you've got to register and onto Switched On Women because it costs you nothing.
Right. Okay. Well, you call Sylvia and explain to her that if she's getting something for half price, it doesn't mean she buys two.
Why?
Is that wrong?
That was silly of me to even propose that here. How are you going? You look fantastic.
Well, thank you, Laz. I'm feeling great. I'm having a ball.
Yeah.
But just being here with you guys. But, you know, I'm pretty excited just to be involved in a new project that is unique.
Good.
And it's something I've not done before. Because you know what it's like. Girls we've got a pretty good girls network. And we want to spread this nationwide. And it is easy. Costs nothing. So I love a deal. You may have noticed in the past. You see, I don't think I've ever bought anything full retail in my time. Love a deal.
You are my shopping icon. So
well, I'm pretty good at it.
I'm with you, girlfriend.
Great
so
to see
you just
you,
follow my lead.
I'm there.
Log on. Switched On Women.
Love it.
Are we switched on or what?
Totally. See, what a perfect name. We'll see you soon. Good on you. All right, so to take part in Switched On Women, go to switchedonwomen.com. You can also find more information about the network on the Sunrise website. 7 West Media is a commercial partner in Switched On Women. Sounds good.
Well, according to the Australian Sex Discrimination Act 1984, it is unlawful to discriminate against anyone based on gender, in the areas of employment, partnerships, qualifying bodies, registered organizations, employment agencies, education, goods, services and facilities, accommodation, land, clubs, awards, superannuation and enterprise agreements. If we take a look at the Switched on Women webpage, and have a read of the About section, it's very clear that this campaign is designed to give some people, based solely on their gender, discounts in both goods and services. So let me ask a simple question, is this not breaking the law? If one group, based on nothing but their gender, are getting discounts on goods and services, how exactly is that not a breach of the Australian Sex Discrimination Act 1984? But do Switched on Women try to justify this discrimination? Once again, in their About section, on their webpage, they claim women make up more than half of the population. More of us are working and more of us are the primary income earner in our households than ever before, but many products and services are not designed to meet the needs of women, many of whom work part-time, need to take time away from work, or face lower incomes than our male counterparts. Let's tackle the lower income claim first. Considering that some, not all, women earn less than some, not all, men. And taking into account that the poor are made up of both males and females, not to mention many families, would it not have been a better, more honest, more just campaign to focus on lower income earners, regardless of their gender? But instead, we have a campaign which is suggesting that this woman should get her goods and services cheaper than this man, because vagina is for the many products and services are not designed to meet the needs of women, claim. Well, I would love someone to name them. I am sure there are products not designed to meet the needs of women, just as there are many products designed not to meet the needs of men. I can't recall the last time I bought tampons, for example. Obviously some products are going to be gender-specific, or more gender-specific, than others. That's not discrimination. But I can't think of any products or services that are not designed to meet the needs of women, that are not gender-specific products. If anyone has any, as always, please comment below. Under the Why Start Switched on Women section, we find the claim, women continue to be paid less, participate less and have far lower retirement savings. As you all should know, this claim is wrong. Women in Australia are not paid less than their male counterparts. And that has been law in this country since 1969. Australian women workers were granted equal pay in 1969. Nearly 30 years later it is rare, but not unheard of, for women to be paid a lower base wage than men doing the same jobs. The equal pay issues of the 1990s are far more complex than this. For example, female-dominated jobs may be paid lower over award payments than male-dominated jobs. Job evaluation processes may undervalue female-dominated occupations and therefore set lower pay rates compared with male-dominated jobs. Or part-time workers may not be paid the same as full-timers doing the same jobs, on a pro-rata basis. All these factors, and others, contribute to unequal pay between men and women. The complexity of the issue has not been well understood by employers and unions. As a result, many crucial factors which hamper the provision of pay equity have not been adequately tackled. Today, federal industrial legislation, the Workplace Relations Act 1996, contains strong provisions requiring that employers accord male and female employees equal remuneration for work of equal value. Claims for equal remuneration under that legislation can be made to the Australian Industrial Relations Commission (AIRC). Complaints of sex discrimination in remuneration can also continue to be made to the Human Rights and Equal Opportunity Commission under the Sex Discrimination Act 1984. And further down the page, the Switched on Women website claims, under the heading of Key Facts, that women continue to earn 17.5% less than their male counterparts. Some people might mistakenly think that women being paid less, and women earning less, is the same thing. This of course is incorrect. By law, For over 40 years now, women have been paid equal pay for equal work, therefore, women are not paid less. But on average, women earn less than men, because they work less hours, or chose lower paying, more often than not, safer work. And isn't it fair, that those who work longer hours, should earn more than those who work less hours? Isn't it fair that those who do more physically demanding or dangerous work, should be compensated, compared to those who have less physically demanding, or dangerous jobs? So let's turn this reasoning on its head. Instead of saying, women should get discounts of goods and services, because they earn less and are the majority of consumers, why not say, men deserve a reward, for working longer hours, and doing the majority of dangerous jobs, not to mention that men, being the minority of consumers, need to be encouraged to take a more active role. And wouldn't the best way to do that, would be to have male-only discounts on goods and services? Rewarding men for their hard work and sacrifice, as well as encouraging them to be more active consumers. I'm not serious, of course, I'm just pointing out how these things can be argued with one-sided faulty logic. Speaking of which, let's have some fun.
With 72% of women controlling household spending and 24% of households now having a female breadwinner, Switched On Women encourages businesses to offer discounts.
Apart from the faulty wage gap excuse, the only other reasoning they seem to give is that women make up 72% of consumers. How this translates to a gender discount I find quite puzzling.
Figures also, the stats tell us 72% of women run the whole household budget. That means they put the groceries in the fridge and the cupboards. They pay the utilities, pay the telcos, pay everything. 72% of women have charge over that. So therefore, let's get together and respectfully demand a better deal.
Although I don't doubt that most spending is done by women, I just don't see how that should equal a discount. For example, the majority of Australians are Caucasian, therefore it's safe to say that the majority of consumers in Australia are Caucasian. If whites started to demand special discounts based on the color of their skin, and the fact that they make up the majority of consumers, what do you think the reaction would be? Do you think their spokesperson would be invited on national TV to talk about the amazing benefits to whites only, or do you think there would be one universal cry of, racist, nationwide? But let's have some fun with the Switched On Women webpage, and replace the word women with the word Caucasian, and see how it sounds. Frequently asked questions. What is Switched On Caucasians? Switched On Caucasians is a new consumer movement for Caucasians that aims to use the combined power of tens of thousands of members to unlock discounts and products and services targeted at Caucasians. How does it work? To join Switched On Caucasians, all you have to do is register at switchedoncaucasians.com. Registration is cost-free and obligation-free. If Switched On Caucasians succeeds in sourcing special offers from providers, we will be in touch with members. Receiving the offers is entirely obligation-free. You can take them or use them to shop around with other providers. Do I have to switch to Switched On Caucasians offers? No. Receiving Switched On Caucasians offers is entirely obligation-free. You choose if the offers are right for you. You can also use them to shop around, or even ask your current provider to match it. Not every offer will be a perfect fit for every member, so we always urge our members to look closely at the offers distributed to members to make sure the offer is right for them. What sort of offers could Switched On Caucasians unlock? Switched On Caucasians will focus on incentivizing business to offer discounts on essential products such as energy, groceries and petrol, as well as releasing more products and services specifically targeted at Caucasians. From time to time, we will engage with members on more traditional campaigns designed to address the policy challenges facing Caucasians, but our focus will be on delivering products and services targeted at Caucasians. Will Switched On Caucasians only offer products with a discount? Switched On Caucasians will not just be focused on discounts. We will also focus on special products and services that are targeted at Caucasians. This might include special customer service options and unique product features to meet your particular needs. Doesn't sound bigoted at all, does it? I address this next part to my Australian viewers, although those of you overseas can help as well. I want you to join Switched on Women. If you are sent an offer, and the company making that offer refuses to honor it, based on your Y chromosome, then you need to inform them they have just broken the Sex Discrimination Act of 1984, and that you will be reporting them. And make sure you do report them. Also, any company that is offering gender-based discounts should also be publicly named and shamed, as well as reported to the appropriate authorities. There is no point in me doing this by myself. You all need to do your part, because, mark my words, this shit is going to become more and more common, and we need to say, enough is enough. If you are not in Australia, and I realize most of you aren't, you can still play a part. There is a forum on the website. Ask questions, leave comments. Please don't be abusive, even if you are pissed off, use logic and facts. And if an international company takes part in this campaign, and that company has a presence in your country, write them a letter informing them that you will no longer be buying their products. I know this all kind of feels like screaming at a hurricane, but we have to do something. Our opposition is organized, we need to be as well.
Women are being urged to join a new national consumer network exclusively for them, which aims to use their combined purchasing power to get a better deal. Live to Damien Smith in Sydney with all the details. And Damien, how does the Switched on Women scheme work?
Well, Mel, you might remember Seven has jumped on board with similar setups with One Big Switch. Now, that's led to deals on utilities, health insurance, even petrol for those who've signed up. Now, Switched on Women works on the same principle. Get a lot of women to sign up. Switched on Women uses the power of numbers to negotiate deals with goods and service providers. Now, TV legend Kerry-Anne Kennelly has taken on the task of gathering enough woman power to get the bargains happening.
We need numbers, though. Girls need to have one voice so that we can get a better deal. It's really easy and doesn't cost anything. If you like the offer, accept it. If you don't, you can use it to shop elsewhere.
Switched on Women needs at least 25,000 to sign up within the next few weeks. Now, the reason behind targeting women with this deal is simple, Mel. The stats tell us nearly 3/4 of women control the household budget. Add to that this statistic: the number of women who are actually the main breadwinner of the family has reached almost 1/4. That's an enormous amount of spending power that Switched on Women hopes will translate into big savings for those who sign up. Details are on the 7 News website. Mel.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Damien Smith live in Sydney.